Hey, what's up guys? Sloth King here. Today I'm going to be installing my new Mishimoto radiator in Supra. So it's getting super close for me to start up the car. The fuel filter is done. I need to get some gas for the tank. I need to just run a fuel line up into the engine. I need to run one coolant hose that leads to the throttle body. After I throw the radiator in, there's really not much left until I can like start it up. I do have to go get some oil, and I do have to mount up my oil cooler. As soon as my AN fittings come in, I can mount up the cooler, get those lines ran, and then I think I'll be able to crank her over. I got the battery charging, so yeah. It's just connecting a bunch of stuff, and yeah, without further ado, let's throw this radiator in. All right, so I have these insulators still, and they go right down in here. Let's get this thing open. Ooh, beautiful. One thing you might have to do is put the insulators on beforehand. Goes on like that, and I will paint these later on. I'm not too worried about them right now. They're easy to do in the future. Upper hose is easy to install, so I'm gonna do the hardest one first. Oh, that's easy to put on. Wow, that's awesome. It's great. That was way better than the factory ones. So with this, I'm gonna pop it on. I'm gonna try to get it tightened down like right over here. I might need to go buy a bigger clamp. Okay. I think I am gonna have to go buy bigger clamps, which suck. Oh wait, this bottom one fits on. Okay, so it works on the bottom. So this is 1.5 inch. I might need to buy a 2-inch one. Okay, so I got this part of the fan shroud trimmed up, and it fits in. Fits right there, nice and perfectly. Almost where the factory one would go. I could put it right in the middle, but it also gets in the way of the hose. So I'm just gonna keep it over to the side. And do keep in mind this is very temporary. Okay, so yes, this looks really bad, I know. So yeah, don't judge me for this. It works. Okay, I got that in place. So bad. Radiator hose is on. Okay, while I put these clamps on, I'm gonna throw on the fuel hose for down there, and I'm gonna put the coolant pipe or coolant hose. Hopefully you can see it. It's right in there. It comes off the block and it goes up to the throttle body. So I'm gonna put that down there, and I'm gonna put on the other coolant hose that comes off the throttle body to the idle air control valve. And then after that, I'm gonna go get some gas. I'm gonna get a 2-inch hose clamp, and then I'm gonna put on my other coolant lines over here. This one for the head goes up through here, then it goes down into the heater core, and then it comes out on that side. And then after that, before I put this on, I need to run my new accelerator cable to come up through here, and then that should be it. And then I think I'll double check all my fuel lines are torqued down, and then I'll put on my positive and negative cables onto the starter, throw my battery in, run my wires for my fan, and then I should be able to start it up. So yeah, let me go get that stuff. I'll be back, guys. All right, guys, I want to give you a quick update. It's been about 2 hours since I last put the radiator on. So what I've done in the meantime, I connected my battery cables, connected to the block, connected that to the starter. I got my coolant lines for my throttle body and my idle air control valve ran. I got my gasket for it. I just put in my accelerator cable. I put the fuel hose on, and what else did I do? I did one other thing. I'm about to run to the store to get some water for to mix up my coolant. I still gotta pick up some hose clamps, and there is I misplaced my extra long bolt for my throttle body, so I'm gonna pick up an extra bolt for that, and then I gotta get some oil, and then all I have to do is run my oil cooler lines, which my AN fittings just came in from Amazon, so I'm gonna make sure those fit. I'm gonna do a mock-up on there. I want to go pick up all the other stuff real quick. It is going to be dark by the time I get back, so there's gonna be a lot of stuff that I really can't film, and I apologize about that, but I will try to get some footage in. I'll probably do some minor updates. So let me go run and get that stuff, and I'll be back to update you guys. All right, guys, it is the next day. So I got a decent amount done yesterday. I got 3 gallons of gas. It's already in the tank. I got my radiator hoses on. I got the clamps on. I got my fan shroud kind of in place. I will be just hooking it to here and then securing it on the bottom. Yeah, it's not ideal, but it'll work. I also have my coolant lines on for my throttle body and my idle air control valve. I have those bolted down. This new wiring harness is a pain in the butt. It's a little bit thicker than the previous OEM one. It's a little tight in here. And I also have my return fuel line on. The only thing I need to do whenever I get ready to start up the car, I'm going to prime the fuel system, but I'm gonna keep the main hard line disconnected so I can pump out any old gas before it goes into the engine. And then I'm gonna put that banjo bolt on, which is located, hope you can see it, right there. It's right next to the engine mount. Now, there's not too much left to do. I need to put on my valve cover gaskets, which before I do that, I'm going to pour a little bit of engine oil over the cams and then put the valve cover on. A little bit of update. For my oil cooler, I ordered the wrong AN fittings. I thought it was a -8, but the oil cooler is a -10. So that's kind of annoying. So I have to return those, and I have new fittings coming tomorrow. That's on a bit of a delay. All right. So yeah, if you guys like the video so far, go ahead, leave a like, subscribe to see more videos like these. Peace.